the south side, dog. I had a dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. Hey, 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 you can't stop this.
You ain't never been a skate town. On a national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in the stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib where the collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the
Pull up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? Which end? What's happening? Oh, man. Southside, oh, damn, homie, come on.
From the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollin' at the lean on these foreigns. Got me using my 90s eyes. You were choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I made on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Net. Better pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your sorry.
Pull up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? Which end? What's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, homie, come on.
Hit Catcade on the Sundays. Say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax. Shout it in the Monday. How about the seat slide? It's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap. I bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I bend, I see The from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me. They don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west and they from the east, and all white tees looking like sheep. I don't even want to get one of those sneaks. We throwing up fours and ones and threes and talking about
West End, what's happening? Hey, we just pulled up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to Skate Town. On National, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in Arcade. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. If you ain't never been to Sport Coast, sliding with you, man. I ain't never been to Skate Zone, cause it's something Marlboro. I'ma pack a carload, I'ma take the grass and me.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visitor sideline, head coach Liam Cohen. His team fell in their season opener a week ago, now hitting the road, looking for their first win. On the other side, it's the Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. His guys also fell in the opener a week ago, so we've got a couple of teams here desperately wanting to avoid an 0-2 start. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Cincinnati. Now return coming from the 7. Whoa! Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So here come the Bengals. And Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice.
Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game.
Hey, let's go.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Hey, Ginger, touch.
On the jet sweep, here's Travis Hunter. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but Really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. On the move left. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. You play a tight game and lose. It kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that called in the rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
A big hole. And he's going to be dragged down, but not till he's inside the 25. That is a big play for Cincinnati. Pick up of 46 yards.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
12!
On the ground, it's Brown. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Jaguars have it. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion. second down. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one taken in to the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is second TD catch of the season. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals move out to a 7-3 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Jaguars offense are not ready to get going. On their second possession, they'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Focus, hot!
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and come back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
They go play action for Lawrence. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowler from a year ago, Logan Cook to punt. That's Jalen Naylor back to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. A carry here for Brown, and he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go.
Here we go.
You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. This one caught by Chase. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding him.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The 2-time Pro Bowler, Josh Hines Allen. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, go! Hey, go!
The drive begins with a carry from ETN. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Let's go.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
Third down and 9. To throw is Lawrence. Set up the screen out wide. It's Thomas. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Here's Logan Cook now. And John to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. A fair catch signals, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Bengals offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. Here's Brown. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Burrow. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
11.
Now Brown. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Burrow here on second down.
No gain on the play. Leads to third and 11.
Come on, ready?
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Here we go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. This one's broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. Here's Ryan Rico now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start first and 10.
Hey, here we go.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. A third and 2.
Tomato. Touch. Silver. Touch.
They'll try and run for the first with ETN. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. As they've got it with 4th down coming up. They'll run for it with Etienne. And he's going to have the Jaguars first down. He gets more than he needs. 4 yards picked up on 4th and 2.
And the Jaguar first down.
Lawrence now. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
24. Hey, Soko, it's hot.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And this will be incomplete. De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a second down.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
He's going to let this one go deep. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He takes off.
First and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
Red on red.
Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Bengals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Greg, when you step back and look at this AFC North, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, their rivalry now really for a couple of decades has in so many ways defined this division. And they set the tone for everything that happens when you are in an AFC North game.
And you talk about divisions having identities, they have their culture. Really at the top, Baltimore and Pittsburgh kind of want to play a similar style game, strong on defense, great run game. Obviously, Baltimore adds the extra element with Lamar Jackson. To me, the fascinating team, though, is what kind of jump can we expect, Mike, from the Cincinnati Bengals?
I agree with you because if you think about the toughness and the physicality, Cincinnati can put up points in an electrifying fashion. And even the 1 year Cleveland was up near the top of the division, they did that as well. But you come back to the defensive side of the ball, and when I look at these teams, Greg, I just think, man, these are defenses that can stop anybody in the league, and that's where you've got to invest in this division.
Yeah, and I think that's what's so fascinating about Cincinnati is they're kind of the outlier. They're the pass heavy, they're the spread attack, they've got unbelievable weapons on the outside. Obviously Joe Burrow, quarterback. But it was the defense, and you said it, their inability to be as good on the defensive side of the ball as Baltimore, as Pittsburgh, traditionally, but especially last year, is really what allowed them to be the odd man looking in when they missed the playoffs. So I think if Cincinnati can just improve a little bit on defense, they have the offense to now enter and make it a three-man race in the AFC North.
At the 41-yard line.
11 MT.
They go play action for Burrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 20.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pushed by Higgins, who makes the grab. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 4 at the 19-yard line.
12.
He'll run here with Brown. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 1.
They'll go with the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On first and 10, Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
180.
Gesicki, the man in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. To the goal line and in. Jalen Naylor. Touchdown, Bengals. That is first touchdown of the new year.
That's just too easy. At this level, Mike, you give an NFL quarterback that much time to find a receiver that open, it's just going to be pitch and catch and result in an easy 6. So they got to tighten up their coverage. They got to do a better job accounting for all these receivers because if they have guys running that free the rest of this game, they're going to light up the scoreboard.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Ready up. Hey.
Now a handoff handoff to ETN, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 6.
All right, let's go. Done. Here we go.
Lawrence. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This is 3rd and 6.
Rip, 23. Hey, Ginger, attack. Hot.
He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
1st down, Jacksonville.
From the gun, a give to ETN. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Second down, Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thompson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, Lion. Focus. Hot.
To throw is Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Ralph. Hey, Soko, hot.
Throwing is Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. And he's going to have a Jags 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Hey, run! This is hot.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Red on red. Son, this one's hot.
On the give, it's ETN. And he'll get about 5. Second and 5.
At the Bengals' 20-yard line.
Hey, son, this one's hot.
Back to throw. Lawrence. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back.
And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Let's go.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the Jaguars first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn fourth down into a first.
This run straight ahead for ETN. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Lawrence now on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and 5.
On red. Hey, Ginger. Zach, Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Jarquez Hunter. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14.
Bengals 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Looking out of the gun, Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Oh, what a throw. Swinging it across his body and complete. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Burrow. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Halftime coming up. We'll get you now to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We enjoyed it so much last week, the EA folks said, hey, come back, let's do it again. So here we are, week 2. Let's get after it. Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the Commanders. And this is Noah Brown. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. 80 yards on the catch and run for the touchdown. The Commanders are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Kenneth Walker. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. And it's last year's most valuable player, Josh Allen. Career touchdown pass number 200. The Bills with the lead at the half in a battle of 1-0.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Jaguars offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Greg, when you look at the AFC South, there's an appreciation for what the Houston Texans have done. A couple of different quarterbacks, a couple of different head coaches. They've really been the team over the last several years that has been the team to beat in this division. And for the others, there's been moments. The question is, what pieces can they put together to try to knock Houston off the top?
Yeah, and you know, nobody wants to be in the league, right, Mike? Your coach got fired probably for a reason. You're drafted at the top of the draft order for a reason. Typically means things didn't go great. But if you're going to rebuild, I'll tell you, you want to do it in a division where there's a lot of wins on your schedule, and that's certainly the AFC South over the last couple of years. So as bad as things feel with your Jacksonville and Tennessee, the fact that there's not a big dog in your division, your ability to find yourself climbing up the ladder is not as far as away as it might seem in the moment.
And Greg, I've heard you say a bunch of times, if you have a quarterback, you have a chance. Well, both of the teams at the bottom of the division last year, Jacksonville and Tennessee, they've got #1 overall picks as their quarterbacks. One who's been around for a bit in Trevor Lawrence and one who's recently been drafted in Cam Ward. They have to be #1 overall pick performers for these teams to come challenge at the top.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And with Trevor Lawrence, Mike, we've seen him play top-tier #1 overall, not a big new contract. I mean, we've seen him play franchise quarterback level ball. It just hasn't been frequent enough. And then, of course, in Tennessee with Cam Ward, we're not sure what it's going to look like, but we knew in college he was incredible. So if they get the Cam Ward we saw last year at Miami, if he brings that culture-changing presence on and off the field in that locker room to Tennessee, I wouldn't be surprised to see Jacksonville and Tennessee higher up that list.
The Bengals offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release, and the draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind, interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
You know, obviously so much attention around the quarterback position. Cam Ward goes #1, and then obviously with Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think the guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, I think you look at Ashton Jeanty. He gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll. It kind of has the feel of, is he his Marshawn Lynch? Is he the bell cow back, under center, Geno Smith, play action, set up that run game, play good defense? This feels like the early path Pete Carroll took when he took over in Seattle and turned them into a Super Bowl champion. So I'm not saying Genty's Marshawn Lynch, but he certainly feels like that's the fit the Raiders were going for when they took him with their first-round pick.
Hey, let me ask you about Travis Hunter. Of course, the Heisman winner. Colorado, great play, both sides of the ball as a receiver and a corner. You know, Greg, it's hard to come in this league and play well on one side of the ball. Is it realistic to think you may see him on both offense and defense?
That's the million-dollar question, and I think to start, you have to say, okay, let's hang our hat on something. And I think when you look at the league, where is it harder to find impactful players? I believe it's harder to find impactful defensive backs. I think it's a harder position. I think the league favors the offense with the rules and the play style. So if I'm Jacksonville, I'm making Travis Hunter a defensive back on day one, and then I'm going to package my offensive plays around his skill set to take advantage of him as a wide receiver. And then as time goes on, it will eventually unfold where he'll be able to have a role on both sides of the ball more consistently. So if I was in Jacksonville, that's what I would do. But I think it's going to be very interesting to see how fast and how big of a role on both sides they give Hunter early in his rookie year.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal.
Gun.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Jalen Naylor. Touchdown, Bengals. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bengals move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the Passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7 in all outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets. Rams and Jags will also play in London week 6 and 7. Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London, when I played for Carolina, it's a great experience. It's fun for the players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And from what you hear, there's more to come. We could be at the point someday, very soon, where every team plays one game outside of the U.S. in each regular season. First down throw was incomplete, and now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. It was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Another really nice pickup there, Mike, and we've seen them continue to utilize him in the passing game really from the jump, and these are the kind of numbers you traditionally see out of a #1 receiver. But at least for this game here, he's been their #1 option in this offense.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Hey, tomato.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Etienne, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Out to his right. He runs with it. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
Hey, lion. Here we go, son.
Again, they give it to Etienne. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. Not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
Hey, go. Circle, son.
To throw is Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, yeah. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They get set to take over once more. Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going forward on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. It wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off if I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I nail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime, each team getting the ball. I am so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, you know, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival, so you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten a stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If the game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field a lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly different game flow come over.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game. Mike, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
Hey, can. 42.
Second down. Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6.
Wide 80.
Burrows from out of the gun here on 3rd down. To the goal line and in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His first touchdown of the new campaign. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with his group.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter.
Hey.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Moving outside the pocket. And he's going to wind up going out of bounds. That's a big mistake. He needed to just fling that to the sideline. Instead, it'll be a huge loss.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hey, run! This side's hot.
Now here's Lawrence. Now he'll air one out. He's got it! And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 67 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out at the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Selko, it's hot. Here we go.
Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne. He's going nowhere. Loses yardage on that play.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Hey, Soko, Hunt. Here we go.
He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
Back at the 26-yard line.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Lawrence now. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
Hey, Lion! Hey, son, here we go, Sahara!
Allen. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. It is brought in the end zone. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
Silver!
Throwing is Lawrence. He's got a man. That's caught. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? A good return as he takes it across the 30. Bengals offense ready to get back at it. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with 1st down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Here we go.
First down.
They bring Chase in motion. A first down throw for Burrow. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Big 13.
Gesicki, the man in motion. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down. And barring something dramatic happening here, it might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. Important punt here in this tie game late. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Jags offense and their two-way star, Travis Hunter, set to take over once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball.
Rip, 23. Hey, Ginger, touch.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed. Great run.
First and 10 now from the 36.
On the red. Hey.
Once again, it's ETN. Not much happening there, just a short gain. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, kill. Here we go, Sahara.
Lawrence, he'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Little on now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jaguars will go up by 7.
Bengals 28.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense is back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Gun.
Gesicki, the man in motion.
Can.
Burrow here on second down. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
That's good.
Here's first and 10.
Bengals.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
10 at the 22-yard line.
11.
A carry here for Brown. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Burrow now. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by Foye Aluakar.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Here we go.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 6.
Red.
To throw is Lawrence. That's out quickly to Hunter. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging, because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Jaguars.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. Not much there, maybe a yard. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout. they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko's hot.
Here's Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And they won't let him get away. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Hey, Soko's hot.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence going for it all. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Hey, can.
Burrow to throw. This one complete right side. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 34. They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. There's that man again. Another catch. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here's 1st and 10.
11.
They'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. Here comes 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. You talk about a response after the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown. The special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
Makes the score Jaguars 42, Bengals 35.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Right 80. Right is hot. Shot.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Quick throw, taken in. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. This is 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
Right 80.
Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrows. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
10 more yards. That's another Bengals 1st down.
And now the spike will come just under 40 ticks remaining.
11 MT
Here's
tank.
2nd down.
11 MT tank. 11 come.
To throw is Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
1st down.
11.
Now here's the spike, and they stop it with 22 seconds remaining.
Right 80.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, Scott.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That is hauled in at the 5. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1. And a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
We're at. Here we go, Sahan.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Second and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to try it here again. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out. And we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up. And remember, the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown in the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. From the 6, here comes a return. Get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Jaguars offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Hey, Lion! Hey, Pinter! Duck! Silver!
They'll run it once more with Etienne. And he's going to get 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st throw here in overtime. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Hey! Red!
On the ground, here's Etienne. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Hey, go!
They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
All right, let's go. Hey, Ginger, here we go.
Now, Etienne, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Oren Burks on the tackle.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
There's Hunter. It's complete. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down, Jaguars.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll try left side with Etienne. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. And that not a guy you can afford to lose here in overtime. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Lawrence. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
It is 3rd and long.
Lisa 24. Hey, Soko, so hot. Here we go, so hot. 11. Silver.
To throw is Lawrence. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one incomplete. Hubbard standing there, able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. Of course, they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
So, the opening drive of overtime yields 3. Can the opponents respond? They receive the kickoff now. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to take over once again.
Gun.
A first down throw for Burrow. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. His 11th grab of the game. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Right 80. Right shot.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Has caught Gesicki on the right. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
17 yards.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw is Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3. He'll step up and run, and Burrow not going to take any chances. Slides to a stop after picking up the first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
On 2.
Second and inches.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Burrow. And time runs out there. He just airmails it towards the bench. Incomplete. You can sense a little frustration there. It brings up 3rd down.
And I think that's the sign of a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's already got 2 picks on the day. Certainly doesn't want to throw a third. So good decision. Just throw it away.
Big 13.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he'll take it on in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector. Shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America.